Gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! On the ready. Three. Mike, three. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready! 60 or.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
58, right over there. Right.
Smooth.
58, right.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Ready up.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 16. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 2. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Blake. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Back to throw. Blake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here we go, set, 8, read.
58, right there. Here we go, here we go. 58.
Bravo.
58 to Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Big grip.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He's going to launch the... He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7.
Makes the score Lions 9, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, we don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58, boy, 58, 58.
Looking to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
For number 84, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 67 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and long. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
On second down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. His pass caught with the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Blake. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses happen their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15, line it.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Set, go. Shoot.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 2nd up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Shit. Good dance. Come.
Johnson running right. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Lions first down.
That's the way.
Throwing on first down. Blake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 14-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On third down, Higgins. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He's going to fire this. And got his man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Hey, come on out here. Come
Fair. Fair. Please grip.
Now Taylor. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Check. Go. 60 Pittsburgh. Squeeze.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
You ready? Hey, Sam off. Check 24. Like, 2.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Cut. Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Come. On the ball. Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15 line. Back. 6, pull it high. Step.
2nd and 5. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They give to Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I'm coming after you. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
Let's go. 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
That's it, baby.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Cut. Rock it. Rush in. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Taylor, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Blake. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Got it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Let's get it. Hit it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run with Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
60 or.
I'm coming.
Hey, high 7, 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. Man, not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To the right.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
You got three down.
On 4th down, Blake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them